Okay, we are troubleshooting, picking smoothness, trying to get rid of that scooping idea, the scooping motion. So, yeah, definitely take lots of time working this stuff up. And there's actually a couple things to do here. One of them for both of these, one idea is I want you to watch your pick as much as possible to see exactly the motion that you're making. So anytime that you notice you start doing that kind of scoop idea, we're going to stop playing and regroup. So whatever speed you get to, let's say maybe you get up to 100 and you notice you start making that motion again. So stay at 100 and then try and force a different motion so it's more like a straight line versus this curved thing. Other thing is make sure that you do not start with your pick on the string. Don't start with your pick on the string. And let's see. So yeah, as you're working it up, this is what I want you to do. This is going to be a bit different approach here. When you get to a speed that you notice like the smoothness is going away, and you're definitely not able to keep a more straight line approach, and I'm going to do a close-up of this in just a moment. But yeah, as soon as you're not able to keep more of a straight line and you start doing the scooping thing, I want you to drop the speed down like 20 beats per minute and see if you can regain control over what's happening. So let's say maybe you get to 180 and you notice like the smoothness is gone. The scooping just happens no matter what. Drop it down to 160. See if you regain control there. And if you're still having a hard time getting the control back, then drop it down to 150. Basically, just keep dropping it 10 beats per minute until you got it back. And then you're going to go up in ones for the rest of the practice session. Still keep it within the time limit stuff. But yeah, go up in ones after that. So basically, get up to a speed that the smoothness is gone. Drop it back down 20 beats per minute or further until the smoothness is back. And then start going up in ones for the duration of the remainder of the practice session. Do that for numbers 1 and 2 because we got to really attack this technique. Got to attack it. Get it looking and sounding great. All right. So let me change some angles here. So I want to be zoomed in on the pick. Let's see. Okay. So when you're starting out here, remember, don't have your pick on the string and then go. And we want to try not doing this motion either. So it's basically just try to think like a straight line. Just go down in a straight line, up in a straight line. No curving. So typically you're going to either go down towards the guitar and up and away like this. And I know that's like a slight curve to it when you're doing it that way. But it's not as exaggerated as that. Or you usually go down and away, and then up and in like this. So, but yeah, so like, what am I trying to say here? You just avoid big scooping motions like this. Try and think you're either going to go down into the guitar, almost in a straight line, a little bit of a curve to it, but or down and away like this. Now, I typically will go down and away like that for most things. That's how I'm able to get going really, really fast. But yeah, if you just think straight line, whether you have the pick slanted this way or this way, just think straight line, and try, using your wrist like this, just down like this and up like this, and not rotating the arm like that. So yeah, maybe just think wrist, straight line. And, you know, how my hand is sitting on the strings will kind of change how the pick is being slanted as I work my way down. Because like I get more to the body of the guitar, so now the pick slanted a little bit different. Whereas right here, it's more pointing straight ahead of the guitar. Down here, it points a little bit different. But the main thing is try and keep it as much of a straight line as you can. Focus on using your wrist more and not turning your arm. All right, I hope all that makes sense and I didn't just confuse you. I'm here trying to listen to what I'm saying. I'm like, man, I hope I'm making sense. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing, maybe you think bigger motions than you're used to for the single string stuff. Because when people try and like play real small, you know, not only does that sound bad, but when people try and pick too small, it actually you end up playing too slow. Like when people try and make the smallest motions possible, then it can actually slow you down. So try and make fairly bigger, make bigger motions than you typically do, and see if that helps you get good, clean, smooth strokes. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, wrong window selected. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong. That was number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, zoom back out and talk about chord stuff. Also, let me bring up that triad explanation thing. Where'd it go? Here. All right, and look at this. So yeah, the thing we finished going through, and it seems like that's right. You did more like a review for you, which is good. I'm glad that you understood. You know, no mixing of sharps and flats, using every single note name as you go. The main thing, or not the main thing, but one big thing here is this is basically the circle of fifths laid out in a different way. Because yeah, what you go through your major scale, starting with your C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You land on G, so the key of G has one sharp, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you play the 5 notes in the key of G. You land on D. D is the key with 2 sharps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you go up like that to get to the key of A, or to get to the 5th note in the key of D is A. So A is the key with, you know, the next number of sharps. So it just kind of keeps going up like that. So yeah, we got C, G, D, A, E, F sharp, and then that gets us to C sharp. And then I guess, yeah, that C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp. And then, yeah, I mean, G sharp would be next, but then that's just getting silly. Anyway, and then, yeah, the flat. So that's just going up in 4 instead of 5. So we got C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your F. F has 1 flat. 4. B flat is next. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then E flat. A flat. D flat. G flat. And ending with C flat. And yeah, I got this image that we looked at. So it's got your major scale stuff on the outside of the circle, minor scale stuff on the inside, or major key and minor key. So just a nice handy graph to reference. And then started looking at this. So just basically an explanation of what the triad chords are. So the main thing to remember here is your major chord is playing the 1st, 3rd, and 5th note of a major scale at the same time. Minor chord, you flat that 3rd interval, and a diminished, you have a flat 3 and a flat 5. So basically, when you go from the 1st to the 3rd notes, that's a major 3rd distance. Note to the 5th note, that's a minor 3rd distance, so step and a half. You go up a minor 3rd, and then a major 3rd, you got a minor chord. When you go up a minor 3rd, and then another minor 3rd, you have diminished. Now, augmented chord is another triad where you go up a major 3rd and another major 3rd. That does not occur in a major scale anywhere. It does happen in harmonic minor, so we're not going to do a lot or anything really with augmented chords right now. We're just going to focus on what happens in a major scale. So, again, take 1st, 3rd, and 5th note. We'll use the C major chord or C major scale to start. So you got 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C, E, and G. Stack them up. You get yourself a C major chord. Now, if you flat the 3rd, so that middle note, now you have a C minor. If you flat the 5, so now you have a 1, a flat 3, and a flat 5. Now you have diminished. So major, minor, diminished. And if you wanted to do the augmented chord, you have your major chord here, you sharpen the fifth interval. So raise it up a half step. And those are the 4 different triads: major, minor, diminished, augmented. So we're going to do a lot more with this stuff moving forward. But yeah, we'll do that in 2 weeks. But anytime that you reach the 240 mark with numbers 1 and 2, if you reach that, send it over. Same thing with the scale memorization stuff. Once you have the latest thing, I believe it was the 2 strings at a time, send that over as well, and I'll keep emailing updates when I can. And yeah, any questions come up, let me know, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks.